All right, so Apple just made another big announcement. They just dropped their new Mac Studio with the M3 Ultra chip. They're calling it the most powerful Mac ever, and honestly, from the numbers we're seeing, that's not all just hype. In tests, this machine has delivered insane performance in Premiere Pro, even outpacing some high-end custom setups. This computer is really built for some serious video work. Think 8K timelines, heavy visual effects, massive render jobs. If you're running a studio setup, this is the type of machine that will never tap out.
Let's take a look at how this unprecedented performance is going to transform the studio. With the breakthrough capabilities of Mac Studio, users can completely reimagine their workflows and push their creativity further than ever. For musicians, Mac Studio powers the digital audio workstation they've been dreaming of. They can bring their most complex compositions to life with hundreds of tracks, plugins, and virtual instruments, all played in real time. 3D studios have new breakthrough capabilities with Mac Studio. Artists can now interact fluidly with more extreme geometry and run complex particle simulations in a fraction of the time. They can even work with massive environments that were previously impossible to render. For software development studios, Mac Studio is an absolute monster. Engineers can now build new versions of their code in warp speed and run more automated integration and testing than ever. Mac Studio brings staggering performance to the photo studio. Photographers can capture and edit huge gigapixel images composited with hundreds of layers, and export final images for publish in a flash. And Mac Studio is a powerhouse system for video studios. Colorists can add more corrections to their project while maintaining fluid playback. Editors working on multicam projects can play more streams of 8K video than ever before. And encoding video for final delivery is faster than ever.
Okay, this machine sounds amazing, right? But here's the real question that I want to pose to you all. Okay, do we still need desktops? Does your average video editor still need a desktop computer? Because here's the thing. These M3, M2, M1 laptops have gotten ridiculously powerful. The M3 Max MacBook Pro has already been tested to outperform the old M1 Ultra Mac Studio in almost every metric. And the difference is the MacBook Pro is portable. It has a built-in screen and keyboard. You can work from anywhere. Meanwhile, the Mac Studio, it sits on your desk and you're locked in. You need to have a monitor, keyboard, mouse maybe, magic pad, whatever. Whatever your preference is, you need to add those accessories. So I'm not saying that the Mac Studio doesn't have its place. If you're working on a huge multicam project, visual effect heavy work, or running a full production studio, this thing is a beast. It crushes 8K rendering in Final Cut Pro and Premiere up to 1.4 times faster than the last model.
When you compare Mac Studio to our most powerful Mac desktops, the 27-inch iMac and Mac Pro, it takes performance to astonishing new heights. Let's start with Mac Studio with M1 Max. For CPU performance, Mac Studio with M1 Max is up to 2.5 times faster than the fastest 27-inch iMac. And it's up to 50% faster than Mac Pro with a 16-core Xeon processor, our most popular configuration. Graphics performance on Mac Studio with M1 Max is also tremendous. It's up to 3.4 times faster than the fastest graphics on the 27-inch iMac. And it even outperforms Mac Pro with its most popular graphics card. Mac Studio is over 3 times faster. Mac Studio with M1 Max is the high-performance machine many of our users have been waiting for to take their workflows to the next level. And Mac Studio with M1 Ultra takes performance to a whole other dimension. The CPU performance on Mac Studio with M1 Ultra is up to 3.8 times faster than the fastest 27-inch iMac. And it's up to 90% faster than Mac Pro with 16 cores. We can even compare Mac Studio with M1 Ultra to Mac Pro with 28 cores. It's up to 60% faster. That is incredible. And graphics performance on Mac Studio with M1 Ultra just crushes 27-inch iMac. It's up to a remarkable 4.5 times faster. It even exceeds Mac Pro with its fastest graphics card. Mac Studio is up to 80% faster. Now, in the same way that MacBook Pro shattered the limits of graphics memory in a laptop, Mac Studio will do the same for the desktop. The most powerful workstation graphics card available today offers 48 gigabytes of video memory. With M1 Max, you can access up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory. And with M1 Ultra, you get up to 128 gigabytes of unified memory for enormous graphics tasks. No other graphics card comes close. And when it comes to storage, the SSD in Mac Studio delivers up to a super fast 7.4 gigabytes per second of performance and up to 8 terabytes capacity. Today, more and more cameras are capturing ProRes video, from the iPhone 13 Pro to the Sony Venice Cinema camera. With M1 Ultra's extraordinarily powerful media engine, Mac Studio can play an unprecedented 18 streams of 8K ProRes 422 video. There is no other computer in the world that can do this.
But let's talk about the price. The M3 Ultra Mac Studio, fully loaded, you're looking at about $7,000. A MacBook Pro M3 Max is going to cost you around $3,200. And it has everything you need in one device. So do you really need a desktop in 2025? For most of us, the answer is no. The MacBook Pro is more than enough, but if you need the absolute top tier performance and a permanent studio setup, the Mac Studio is the powerhouse you're looking for. But what do you think? All my video editors out there, all my folks that do motion graphics, what are you rocking with? Are you still using a MacBook Pro? Have you upgraded to a desktop? Have you always been using a desktop? Let me know in the comments below.